The questions surrounding Balisier House will not simply disappear. A WZYE TV analysis. For decades, Balisier House has been more than a building. It has been the political headquarters of the People's National Movement and a symbol of the party's history, power, and influence. Today, however, that same building has become the focus of uncomfortable questions that refuse to go away. The issue is no longer simply about bricks and mortar. It is about credibility. Public discussion has intensified over allegations regarding approximately $150 million allegedly spent on Balisier House. At the same time, former political leader Dr. Keith Rowley publicly acknowledged that the PNM had accumulated millions of dollars in debt during his leadership. Those two narratives naturally invite questions that many citizens believe deserve clear, documented answers. If a political organization says it is heavily indebted, how could such an expensive headquarters have been financed? Were the funds borrowed? Were they donated? Were they raised through fundraising? Were private financiers involved? Until comprehensive documentation is produced, speculation is almost inevitable. The greatest threat to the PNM today may not be political opponents. It may be unanswered questions. If investigators, creditors, or financial institutions were ever to establish that the property is tied to unpaid obligations, secured loans, or other enforceable debts, Balisier House could potentially become the subject of legal proceedings by creditors. Depending on the facts, that could include foreclosure, judicial sale, or other court-ordered remedies. Whether any of those outcomes are possible depends entirely on the property's legal ownership, financing arrangements, and the existence of enforceable debts. None of those conclusions can be drawn without evidence. Even if no legal action ultimately occurs, the political damage can be significant. Voters increasingly expect transparency from every political party, regardless of affiliation. Silence rarely satisfies legitimate public concerns. The burden of proof does not rest with citizens asking questions. It rests with those who possess the records. If the financing was entirely lawful and properly documented, publishing the relevant information would strengthen public confidence and put many allegations to rest. Transparency protects reputations far more effectively than prolonged silence. The controversy surrounding Balisier House therefore represents more than a debate over one building. It is a test of political accountability. Until the questions surrounding its financing are fully answered with verifiable documentation, Balisier House will remain not only the headquarters of the PNM, but also a symbol of a controversy that continues to cast a shadow over the party. The public is entitled to ask difficult questions. Equally, those responding deserve the opportunity to provide evidence. In a democracy, transparency is not optional, it is essential. WZYE TV, Caribbean News. No filter, no fear.